over you. Still can't get over you. I can't get over you. Still can't get over you. Yeah, that's the Sean little punk behind singing out loud. Soft behind. You can't get over the enemy, dog. You that much in your feelings, dog. You that much in your feelings, dog. You hurting. You hurting because you a bum. You was a bum who got benched, but you ain't had that energy for Andy Reid, who's the one who called for you to be benched because you couldn't run worth of crap. You wasted their time. If Pat Mahomes such a great guy, why he ain't fight for you to stay on the field? LaCuda McCoy. LaCuda McCoy. Yeah, Jamaalcharles put you on ice. Yeah, he put your soft behind on ice. Yeah. Yeah, we know what it is, LaCuda. You know what it is, LaCuda. You thought I forgot? I just been occupied with other stuff, LaCuda McCoy. What's up, Mr. X? What up, C-Pen? Oh, I've been waiting too. I just had to wait a little bit because I didn't want to just wait just for Jamaalcharles. There's other teammates that's come out in LaCuda McCoy. Shout out to Jeff Allen. You know who Jeff Allen is, LaCuda McCoy. You know who Jeff Allen is, LaCuda McCoy. If you a real Chiefs fan, you know who Jeff Allen is. He's a white offensive former lineman of the Kansas City Chiefs. And you know what he said? You know what he said? He said something that was very interesting that I've been saying for 4 to 5 years, 3 years now. Hold on. Let's stay right here, Mr. X. We deviating. Nah, I'm finna put this guy to bed. Oh, he's black. My fault. Jeff Allen's black. My apologies. Jeff Allen is black. I don't know the Kansas City Chiefs roster. Okay? I don't know their roster. But Jeff Allen came out and said, it's funny to me how when the offense is doing well, Mahomes is having all this success, Andy Reid is a genius. But as soon as the offense stalls and it's not doing what it's supposed to do, what happens? Oh, it's Eric Bieniemy's fault, right? Then Jamaalcharles showed a clip of Ken Dorsey breaking the damn headset, acting like a buffoon, knowing if that was a black offensive coordinator like Bieniemy doing the same thing that he was doing, you know what the media would have said? This is why he doesn't have a head coaching job, because he's too mean. He's too aggressive. He's just destructive. Look at how he threw his headset. That's what Jamaalcharles was saying, you dumb Twitter fans. See, Twitter people on the internet are dumb. That's why I don't get into it no more. I used to get into it with dudes on the internet, but I stopped because I realized they're really stupid. They don't know how to read between the lines. They don't know how to read between the lines. I was waiting to do this because I wanted to see what happened. But see, nobody says nothing when Andy Reid has been stinking up the joint in Philly, when he stunk up the joint early on in Kansas City. He had success with a system. He had a system, and he came to Kansas City. He was stinking it up. Then they took off with Alex Smith. They took off. Then Patrick came, sat for a year. They made the playoffs. They lost, I believe, to the Titans. Then the next year, he put Mahomes in there, and the rest is history. They started being successful. But Andy Reid in Philadelphia, why he never won a Super Bowl? Because he does not run the ball. He is nothing but a passing happy coordinator. That's all he is. That's all he is a passing coordinator. Also, tight end James Dunn. CPN knows James Dunn. Everybody knows James Dunn. Tight end that played with Kansas City. James Dunn even said it wasn't serious. People do that all the time. But because it's a black man named Eric Bieniemy who they're trying to keep from getting a coaching job, which is surprising to me because he got a white wife. Usually they hire black coaches who have white wives. The only one who doesn't have a white wife is Brian Flores and Mike Tomlin. They didn't, and Tony Dungy. They didn't have a white wife. So all I'm saying is, what's the real big issue here? The real big issue is that Jamaal Charles called him out. And Jamaal Charles was sneak dissing you. Lakuta McCoy. Lakuta McCoy. Lakuta McCoy. Yeah, he called you out. He called your punk behind out. He called you out because he knew what you were speaking was BS. Jamaal Charles been there for like two more years in Kansas City than you. You were only there for like 4 months, if that. Then you got mad when Eric Bieniemy put your soft ass on the bench because you wasn't running correctly. You were done. You weren't hitting the holes correctly. You wasn't doing the blocking schemes correctly. You were not doing nothing. But guess what? When you got benched, who's the head coach? Who's your head coach, man? Who's your head coach? Andy Reid, right? Why you ain't got no smoke for Andy Reid? Why you ain't got no smoke for Andy Reid? Oh, I know why. Because that's your master. Oh, Coach Andy Reid, it was so much better when you said that I don't have it anymore and I can't run it. I'm not the young pup in the kennel anymore. I'm sorry. But when it's Eric Bieniemy, I can't stand that nigger. Man, F that nigger. Sounding like Uncle Ruckus over there, are we, Lakuta? Lakuta Matata. What a wonderful phrase. It means no worries for the rest of your days. Cause you a hater, dog. You a hater. Right, C-Pen to tell you. He's still salty about being an actor for the Super Bowl. Exactly. You mad about that. And then ever since then, you've been hating Eric Bieniemy ever since, because you know you can't diss Andy Reid. No. You can't diss your zaddy, right? You can't diss your white massa. You can't diss your white massa. You only can diss the black person. That's all you can do. Right? That's all you can do. What up, Scrub? What up, One True? What up, Still? All you can do is diss. You have a problem with Eric Bieniemy because Eric Bieniemy saw way before Andy Reid what you were. But let me ask you, Lakuta McCoy. Lakuta McCoy. Let me ask you this. If Andy Reid is such a genius, why didn't Philly win in why didn't Philly win any Super Bowls? You had Donovan McNabb, you had Westbrook, you had Correll Buckholter, you had Deuce Staley, you had a top 5 or best defense every year. Why couldn't Andy Reid win? Don't blame Donovan McNabb. McNabb did his job. He got. Why did you lose the Super Bowl, McCoy? Why did Andy? You weren't there on that team, my bad. But you love Andy Reid so much, you be slobbing Andy Reid every chance you get. Why didn't Andy Reid win in the Super Bowl, McCoy? Don't blame it on McNabb. Don't blame it on T.O. because it wasn't their fault. It wasn't T.O. on McNabb's fault. It wasn't. You see me, I'm unbiased. I'm very unbiased when it comes to McNabb and T.O. because I think both of them are soft. And they both could have just meant their differences like men. But one guy's scared of the fade. The other one wanted to shoot the fade. So we already know what that is. T.O. wanted to shoot the fade. But McNabb ain't want to shoot no fade because he know all that chunky suit would have got coughed out of him. So, lose because of your fat, Stay Puft marshmallow looking ass coach named Flubber Reid. Y'all remember that movie Flubber, right? That's Andy Reid, Flubber. We gonna call him Flubber Reid. Listen, Flubber Reid, why did y'all lose? Because y'all didn't run the damn ball. McNabb was throwing back. Let's go down his history. Your quarterback, McNabb, Flubber Reid, had a bruised sternum. You know what a bruised sternum is? That's inside your chest. Your sternum is hurt. It's hurt. What's up, Derek Clark? Your chest. It was hurt, right? Yeah, Derek Clark, he did go to the Bucks the year after. But he ain't do nothing. Like he was a non-factor. But we gonna get the Lakuta McCoy. LeShitty McCoy. We're going to get the LeShitty McCoy. Give me a sec. Andy Reid, right? He got McNabb hurt. McNabb in the huddle coughing up blood. Terrell Owens is just an idiot. He thinking that he's throwing up. No, he wasn't throwing up. He had a bruised sternum. Right. Threw the ball on the 2002 Bucks when we had the best defense in the league. But we're going to get to that. You put your quarterback in harm's way. Now, let's go to Michael Vick. You messed Michael Vick's career up. You had Michael Vick staying in the pocket like a sitting duck with that offensive line, and he was getting smoked. He was still getting smoked. He got smoked. He got bent up. And instead of you running the ball like a real coach would have done, no, you put him more in harm's way to get bent up like he did. Now, let's go back to Patrick Mahomes. Wasn't Patrick Mahomes, didn't he play in the, remember the game against the Browns? Patrick Mahomes, no, excuse me, it was during the season. Patrick Mahomes was hurt. You had him do a quarterback sneak on a bum leg. And then you got him hurt again. He came back for the Browns. You made him run another QB sneak, a QB sweep sort of, or QB trap, and he got sprayed and he was in concussion protocol, couldn't play in the game. However, they allowed Tua to get back on the field after he had a concussion, but Mahomes gets taken out. So it shows you how one organization values their quarterback while the other one doesn't. I just want to put that out there because I'm going to come with something on the Dolphins later. I'm going to smoke the Dolphins too. So the moral of the story is Lakuta, aka LeShitty McCoy. Andy Reid is the common narrative and the common denominator where everything is successful, he gets the praise. But when everything isn't successful, everybody else gets the blame. In Philly, when Philly wasn't winning, They always blame Donovan McNabb. They always blame him. Dumbass Eagle fans and dumbass people in general were blaming McNabb, right? But then when they win, Andy Reid was the guy. Now, Kansas City, let's fast forward. Andy Reid, if Mahomes does well, what do they do? Oh, Andy Reid is the genius. He's the best ever. He's the best ever. Now, let's see this. When they lose, you always giving it to the enemy. The enemy's the problem, right? So, Lakuta McCoy, your coach is a bum. Flubber Reed is an offensive coordinator. That's it. He's overrated. He's only won one Super Bowl. He's been to 3. And he got the 3. You know why? Because he's had 2 great quarterbacks. 2 great quarterbacks. And a whole lot of talent. A whole lot of talent. So, Lakuta, LeSh McCoy. That's your full name, Lakuta LeSh McCoy. Every night you're playing that song. I can't get over you, still can't get over you. Yeah, that's you. You singing that song because you can't get over Bieniemy and them kicking your ass off the team because you want shit no more. Then you got to the Bucks. You ain't do shit for the Bucks. Felton Moore, stop bringing up these irrelevant people, man. Jason Kuhnlock, Samuel Ocko, Joy Taylor, all of these people are irrelevant, dog. They're irrelevant. Jason Kuhnlock got to attack majority black people because that's what he feels sells. Nobody's talking about Kuhnlock. Have you noticed ever since he's been on YouTube, no one's ever talked about him? The only highlight he ever had was when Ticket TV went in on his ass. You ever noticed that? That's the only pub he was getting. Dude had to diss Kobe Bryant. He had to diss Kobe Bryant. He had to diss Kobe Bryant all the time just to get some publicity. Then he went to an interview and asked him one of the most dumbest questions. That's why Kobe Bryant just looked at him like, wow, really? That's how you feel? And then he asked him, you gonna answer the question? He like, no. Because that was a dumb question. Rashad McCants had to come on the show and put your ass on ice, your fat ass. Because you was dissing Kobe, he had to let you know, look, bro, Kobe was that guy. I don't know what the hell you watching or anybody else, but you act like Kobe was some scrub out here. I don't know why people act like Kobe went out here busting everybody's ass. But yet, they'll throw LeBron up there who did nothing but choke in the finals. But, oh, he got a 50, 20, and 20 stat line. But he lost, dude, he lost. That's like me getting the chick number and she sucking somebody else's stick off. Does that mean I won because I got her number? Does that mean I won because I got her number? No. Your numbers are inflated, which means they don't mean nothing. So that's the point. Right, dog, he's stupid. Dog, don't nobody care about Coon Lock. He ain't, dog, Felton Moore, bring me like Shannon Sharp is better than Coon Lock. Nobody care about no damn Coon Lock. All that fat dude do all day is eat Twinkies. But y'all try to tell me, he tried to tell me about Kobe, but y'all giving Brown, dog, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about Coon Lock. All he gonna do is stuff his face with some Twinkies, some Little Debbies, then he gonna come out with a video talking about, oh, well, Eric Bieniemy doesn't have a job. No, Eric Bieniemy don't have a job because they're blackballing him. Because if Eric Bieniemy gets a job, he's gonna hire an all-black coaching staff. And Eric Bieniemy wants to have his own GM. That's what I'm telling you, Lakuta McCoy, aka LeShitty McCoy. LeShitty McCoy, yo overrated ass, talking about, oh, I should have been, all he does is yell at players. Yeah, because the players soft. Y'all players are soft today. Andy Reid let y'all get away with murder. Get it? Murder, his son, murder, you get it? Y'all might not get that, but y'all might not get that, but get away with murder. You know what I'm talking about. His son, Andy Reid, liquor, but we ain't gonna get into that. Right, STD Shady. What up, Cino? Yeah. Talking about he ain't got no coaching job. Bruh, what are you talking about, bruh? They don't want him as a coach because he wants his own GM and he wants his own coaching staff. That's what happened with Brian Flores. Brian Flores never picked the GM. That's why him and the GM fell out. The GM was picked by Stephen Ross, dumbass. But if it's a white coach, they're allowed to go get all their players. They're allowed to go get their GM. They're allowed to go get whoever. But here's another thing I'm going to tell you, Lakuta McCoy, since you're an idiot. That clip that Jamaal Charles showed, what's his name? That he showed on Ken Dorsey, who used to play for Miami. He was trash too. But Ken Dorsey, he was slamming his pad down, slamming stuff. If that was Eric Bieniemy, Jamaal Charles was trying to tell you, if that was Eric Bieniemy, y'all would have crucified him. That's why he don't got a job. He don't got a job because he can't control his anger. Did you just see how he slammed that pad down after they lost? Did you see how he lost his cool? But it's all right for the white boy to do it. They showed it on the news, making it all fun. Oh, look at him. He's passionate. That white boy is passionate. That white boy, passionate. He's so passionate. But coons like you, McCoy, y'all would have criticized Eric Bieniemy. Y'all would have said this why he ain't got a coaching staff. He's always angry. You always tie in the angry part. Do you know white people associate when a black man is angry to a negative connotation? Dumbass McCoy. You shouldn't even be on I Am an Athlete. Exactly, C-Pen. You had Josh Allen dropping back 70 times in 90-plus degree weather. Of course Josh Allen ain't going to perform near the end, dumbass. You weren't running the ball. And the way the game was, you should run the ball. That Miami coach over there, he knows Tua ain't shit. He know Tua ain't nothing. His arm is a noodle arm. So he only had him attempt like 20-some passes. Yeah, exactly. The Jets coach on the sideline arguing with a player, but they don't bring that up. They don't bring that up. White guy arguing with Quentin Williams, which the white guy was wrong. Because he coming over there messing with him. Quentin Williams ain't do nothing wrong. He chilling. You just getting all in his face yelling. But they don't bring that up. But if it was Eric Bieniemy, they would have brought Eric Bieniemy ass up real fast. That's what they do, man. And this is what I do every day on my channel. I expose that shit. I knew what LeSh McCoy was gonna do. That's why I told C-Pen. C-Pen hit me up. I said, oh, you already know what I'm gonna do, C. Cause see, Eric Bieniemy, if it wasn't for Eric Bieniemy, the Chiefs would not be where they're at. He is the heart and soul of the Kansas City Chiefs, but they don't want to tell you that. On the Eagles team, it was Jim Johnson. He was the heart and soul of that team. That defense. Andy Reid has never been the heart and soul or the leader of anybody. Anybody. So, I got to go to work. Lakuta, a.k.a. LeSh McCoy, you've been put on ice. Go to sleep, bitch. Deezy.